It took a cancer diagnosis for me to finally realize that the pursuit of the attainment of happiness was not doing anything for me. If anything, it was making me miserable, because the reality is I'm not in control of a lot of the external things that go on in my world and anyone else's world. We don't have control over that. And so if we put all our focus on happiness, we're going to have the opposite occur. Sadness. There's going to be things happen that we just did not see happening to not only ourselves, but to other people. And so if we put our focus on happiness, which is what society tells us to do, inevitably we're going to feel disappointed. Sadness will arrive, and we won't feel fulfilled. We'll feel deceived. How many people who've got millions of dollars, got everything they could possibly wish for, and they still feel unhappy? Because it is a lie we've been told to pursue. Because happiness is a fleeting emotion. And if we keep wanting to do something because we don't feel happy, we're going to have the opposite occur. It's going to make us make poor choices. How many people say, I just want to do that, I just want to be happy, I don't feel happy here, I don't feel happy in this situation, I don't feel that. You know, life, as I say, comes with many moments of when happy is not present. But the thing that does bring the soul fulfillment and brings about a complete harmonizing of our nervous system is the pursuit of peace. Now, once I understood that, not only did it give me the healing in my body that I've been craving for so long, and I've done video before on what's happened during the COVID years with people. Most of us are still walking around in a state of, post-traumatic shock, from what took place in those years. And it's affected the way our nervous systems respond, So for many of us, we've grown up in situations, we've been exposed to traumas and various things in our lives where it's hijacked our nervous system, where we operate more out of the sympathetic nervous system than we do the parasympathetic nervous system. And that's all about rest, digest, calm, and restoring homeostasis. The sympathetic nervous system can sometimes get addicted to the flooding of cortisol pulsing through our veins. It's such a high, and I've been addicted to it because it's what I grew up in. It's what I knew. Chaos was what I felt familiar with. Chaos, uncertainty, unpredictability. And these are things now that are being generated in the outside world to create these feelings within ourselves. The thing is, when you live in that state, the sympathetic nervous system's running everything, instead of it oscillating in a harmonious way back and forwards, you get exhausted quickly, you'll get burnt out, and if it goes on for years and years, it'll lead to disease, as it did in my case. And it's such an addictive feeling, this revved up feeling, because it conveys this false feeling of a doingness, of a busyness, of the path to success. And we've seen it that it's not that way at all. So I want to share this video today with you because hopefully you don't get to my age before you finally get the wake-up call that cultivating peace within yourself is the path to fulfillment in every way that you could imagine. Not only the healing of your body, the healing of all your relationships, So I had to look at the people in my life, the situations in my life that I had a lot of connection with, but in reality they were always bringing chaos to me in some form because it felt familiar. And so I had to look at where I was giving up my sense of peace for approval, for validation, for a sense of happiness that I thought was going to come by doing these things. So people have gone out of my life, situations have gone out of my life, and I've had a bit of an overhaul. And you know what? I felt more peaceful than ever. Now, it took me a while to get familiar with this feeling because you've been running on this other default mode of high cortisol, and it just doesn't feel right. You can feel bored. You can feel, oh, is that all there is? It's an unfamiliar place to be in your body. And again, we've all been conditioned to respond to people. How are you? Oh, I've been so busy. I haven't been able to get back to you. You know, I've been busy with life. I've been busy doing this. As if being busy has been I guess it's a code for I'm successful. I'm doing something in my life that's of significance. And again, you know, we're all seeing that this has all been crap, really. It's almost like we go on this automatic response. I'm busy. And if someone comes back to you and says, I'm sorry I haven't been able to get back to you, I'm busy, I've been busy. And we start to realize, look, people have a choice all the time. They either want to engage with you or they don't. And there are people around in your life who will want to engage with you because they bring chaos. And you'll accept that, which disturbs your peace afterwards. So there's lots of different elements to it. But the thing is, if we put the pursuit of peace above anything else, not only is it going to slow your life down to the point where you know your body even slows aging at the rate that it has. I mean, you know, high cortisol is going to age you quicker, as we know. And I'm not just talking physically, I'm talking about all the internal organs as well. Okay? And it will have you in a state where, you know, you start to just generate more chaos and negativity, and people don't want to be around that. They love being around peaceful people. And sometimes if you're peaceful yourself, you will actually intercept other people's internal negativity. You have an effect on their field. But more importantly, if you can just find ways every day to bring about a peaceful state in your body, it doesn't have to be meditation. It can be just making the decision to watch a sunrise or a sunset and feel the peace that brings into you. It's calm. It's certain, because we know the sun rises every day, but it does bring about a calmness. The other thing is to spend more time on your own in a place where it's quiet. I sometimes just go on my bed and I just stretch out and I just let myself sink in, and I'm grateful for the peace that I feel now that I've made peace the purpose of my life. It just changes everything, because you can welcome that feeling into your body at any time, and it will change the way people are towards you and the way that you show up in the world and around yourself. So make that the number one pursuit in your life, the pursuit of peace. Be peace. Feel the peace that you are, which is your natural state. And it will start to deregulate your nervous system, so it gets used to being back into that homeostasis. The parasympathetic nervous system is the one that dominates, as opposed to the sympathetic nervous system. Okay, so I just want to share this message today, and I'll be back again soon. Thank you for being here with me today. Appreciate each and every single one of you, and I look forward to being back again soon. Let me know how you feel about the dichotomy of pursuing peace and as opposed to happiness, and see how that works out for you when you start to make those choices. Okay.